Hello, everybody. In today's episode, you can see two things. The first thing is I got a new map. It's pretty cool. Antarctica looks like chicken soup. And the second thing is I have a new country highlighted. This is the one we're going to be learning about today, France. Oui Oui Baugette. The capital and largest city of France is Paris. Oh, and totally unrelated, it on my map, it's only 2 pixels away from England, so pretty cool. For history, it was kind of late, but the Romans decided to just take over France. There was a bit of Gaul revolts, but nothing special. Then Rome shattered into the 2 pieces, and then now it's the Western Roman Empire. After all that, the Western Roman Empire shattered, and then it became the Kingdom of the Franks. After that, the Franks kind of evolved into the Holy Roman Empire, so it left behind the Kingdom of France. Now you can see there are some parts that are missing from it, and that's because the English decided to just take it. The people of France kind of hated the king. And then after a couple of years, the farmers were all like, hey, let's start a revolution. Kill the king! Yeah! The powers of Europe didn't like this at all. They were all monarchies. And if a monarchy had been overthrown by a republic, it would threaten the balance of power in Europe. So this started the coalition wars, which was basically attacking France. France was unbeatable, and then they became a beast, taking all this land right here. So, and after that, they made the deadly mistake of attacking Russia, which was kind of a nightmare, and then they ended up all dying. Eventually, the monarchy was restored, but the people didn't like this again, and then revolted again. But then, the European powers were like, screw it, do whatever you want. And France became a republic for real this time. So now it's all good for France. Yeah, they looked in Africa and said, oh, we want this. They took it. A Serbian guy shot an Austrian guy, and then Austria got angry and then declared war on Serbia. And then the Russians were like, oh, heck no, because they were really good friends with Serbia. And then they jumped to Austria-Hungary. And then the Germans were like, oh, heck no, because they were good friends with Austria. And then they jumped to Russia. And the French were like, oh, heck no, because they were good friends with Russia. So they jumped to Germany. And this ended up a 4-year global conflict. The French built a big, a line to stop the Germans from entering, filled with tanks and soldiers. And the Germans were like, oh no, now what are we supposed to do? Then they looked at Belgium. And then they thought of one thing, go around. So they engulfed Belgium and then wanted France. But the British were like, oh heck no, because they were good friends with Belgium. And then they declared war on Germany. Then Italy got involved. Then the Ottoman Empire got involved. But they kind of sucked because every time they tried to help, they always failed. Like, take this for example. This is Egypt. And they wanted to cross into Egypt. But when they tried to do that, they all fell into the canal. Then they tried going into Russia, but they all died. They fell off mountains in the Caucasus region. I'm highlighting with my mouse. And yeah, it wasn't a good time. The United States didn't like that, and then they went in. So Germany had to surrender, which technically meant the Allies run, except for Russia just got demolished by a bunch of Soviets. Anyways, Germany got stripped. And as a result of that, their highly inept. I should be highlighting Germany, sorry. But then a funny guy with a mustache says, I will make you great again. Then they take over Austria and then much later Czechia. Now you might be saying, why are you talking about Germany? I thought this was a video on France. Because of this. France got steamrolled. After a bit of expansion, they were like, hey, let's test our luck on Russia. So they went in and out. See what I did there? Uh-oh, D-Day's happening, and Germany's being crippled. The red is being wiped away. At least we can defeat the Soviets, says Germany. The Yugoslav partisans just obliterated this area. And then Italy joined the Allies, the traitor. Well, it's a good thing. Oh, sorry, why am I still recording? Norway has combusted. Poland is wiped away. And then the man oofs himself. The mustache man. Oh, and France is finally free. At least the World War III thing is collapsed. Oh man, we lost Africa. At least we can still have Vietnam, right? Right? And that's the France we have today. Red wine! Oui Oui Baugette! Thank you for watching this video about the beautiful country of France. Stay tuned for the next one. The next one is gonna be a real big doozy.